Hi, I'm Dr. Matt from 𝗕𝗏𝗄𝐻 Chiropractic, and this is one of our assistants, Blake. She's our fitness coordinator. Today we're going to go give you some stretches for if you have lower back pain and some key other strengthening exercises to help strengthen that area here. So there's kind of three key areas or stretches we're going to show you. One, stretches for your hip flexors. So want to have Blake come over here. It's going to really stretch out your hip flexor. So a lot of people have a very short, tightened hip flexor here. So it's a bring your hip up here. I know we have a lot of sitting going on in our days today, and that's one where it'll help open this up here. So you can see here, here's a very scaled version where she's leaning forward, and you can feel the stretch right in front here. It's gonna open that up, elongate it, because every day when we sleep, we're doing things, we shorten it all the time here. So that's a great hip flexor to open up. But then another great stretch here to really hit off her lay on her back here is we're gonna stretch out your glutes. So you got your hip flexors, your glutes, and we got all your core here. So when she comes up here, she's gonna feel a stretch. Some people, depending on mobility, they can bring it on up here, and you're gonna feel the stretch right in the side of your glute here, as you can see here. And then you can hit on both sides here to really open that up. And you can see here, demonstrate this same thing here. And these are very scaled versions to like the lowest mobility here. So, and there's also, we can always show you later on, ones that are a little bit higher depending on your flexibility. And then finally, we can have one where we stretch out this QL muscle, this big lower back muscle, where you bring your leg across your body, and it'll stretch out, keeping your shoulders back here. You can see here, stretch that out, hitting on the side, and then next, flipping, and you can hit the other side here. And these are stretches you want to hold 30 seconds to a minute. These are kind of long stretches. This is going to help with mobility and stretch everything out. Finally, then here are some strengthening exercises here. Starting off here, so what we do, a glute bridge. So be with her feet here. This is really strengthening your glutes. They're powerful strengthening exercises to help stabilize your back. They're a big complex here. You're holding it, squeezing your glutes. Here, hold for a couple seconds and relax. And again, squeeze up here. Now you can always add weight, do things to make it a little more difficult, but this is the most scaled version here. So these are strengthening your glutes here. Next, we're gonna do what we call a bird dog. You see here, she's gonna go onto her forearms. There's different ways to scale. We're gonna start the scales. These are really help strengthen the core and her lower back. So at the same time she's activating her lower side, she's activating the other side, and it's gonna really stabilize these muscles, core muscles, strengthening her lower back and also her core. And again, she's doing the opposite side. And you can do things where you're doing holds for 3 to 5 seconds. You could do pulses. There's different things that you can do to help strengthen this. This is the most scaled version here. You can do it with pads and everything. So that's great for strengthening the lower back and core. And then finally, we're gonna have her lay on her stomach, if you could for me. This is what we call Superman exercises. These really help strengthen the back here. So we're strengthening the front and the back here. We want bounce here. So go here, and this is where you want to hold for 2 or 3 seconds up, and it's going to really engage these QL muscles and the back extensions here. And relax. So these are just a couple key simple exercises you can do. So if you have lower back pain, to not only help flush out the muscles, stretch the shortened muscles, elongate muscles, but then also help strengthen the muscle to get that stability here. So if there's any questions, please call 𝗕𝗏𝗄𝐻 Chiropractic.